name is Roshana Amor F. Lamopog, and we are from CS1A.
Yes, we are the representative of this group as we are tasked to present to you this work of ours. So this is inspired by Port of Batangas. Phase 2. So Port of Batangas has two phases. First phase is for cargoes and passengers, and the second phase is for the international cargo containers. So as we focus on the phase 2, we highly highlighted some of its characteristics. So first is the artificial intelligence powered gate system. So this is the first port that has did this one as it is adopted to an international port somewhere overseas. So we created this one um, as somehow interactive. So we can move the roofs.
AI ba implemented na ngayon sa Batangas?
Ano po?
Yung AI?
Yes po.
Implemented na ngayon?
On some parts. So ito po yung
How
ano.
is it implemented?
First
Being implemented?
First, here, as we highlighted earlier, or as I mentioned earlier,
In what system siya? Tracking? Ano ba siya?
first, as we highlighted, in security, second in tracking of containers and boxes in storage or inventory. Then, of course, the documentary requirements as the importers fulfill their requirements or documentary requirements so that the container shall proceed to its destination. So, as to continue, we created this port as interactive as we can. So, we did this lights so somehow it can be pleasing into our eyes. The roofs can be raised as we can observe onto the inner workings of the CBW and also the roofs of customs office here. So we highlighted here the security or the CCTV cameras, CCTV of course, and the fences here for the security of the port.
Aside from security, ano pang systems in place sa port?
Um, this is pretty much it.
Meron ng tracking, meron ng security, ano pang systems in place?
Here in our customs banded warehouse, we implement the automated storage and retrieval system, which is for inventory management system.
Automated?
Automated storage and retrieval system po. For the inventory management. We process the goods with starting here from the dynamic goods to the static goods, which are not sold, which are rarely sold. And right over here is our forklifts, which are used for the movements of the goods inside the CBW or the customs banded warehouse. And we have here the markings, and we also have here the signage for the safety of the warehouse. And the stacking system of our storage is based on the weight, which are the lighter ones are placed on the top, and the lower ones are the heavy ones. So it can prevent any injury in the workers. And we also have here the inbound and the outbound process. And we have here the office of the customs banded warehouse, which are for the documents. And we have here the CCTV cameras, which are placed strategically for dead areas, which are not seen quite well by the workers to avoid theft.
How about sa labas? May mga
We have
signages
here.
ba kayo?
No.
No signages or ano? Para
We have here the we have here the signages for defenses so that we can avoid unnecessary
Possible
okay.
execution.
as we
Bali yung entry niya, saan?
I'm here po.
Ah,
The entrance and the exit and the entrance.
yes po.
Who manage the port? Who manage the
Mansion po. The district collector. The district collector. And
Asian terminal? Is it the district collector or the
Port operator.
port of
ano, the Aras contractor?
the Arrastre,
ATI.
Under the management of Asian terminal.
Yes po.
And where is the office of the ATI?
this is the customs office.
We are sorry since we cannot highlight most of the things placed in the port or port of Batangas as we are only of course we do not have the resources much. So because we are obliged to adhere to the prescribed instruction of Sir Eman, as we are required to use only recycled materials. First, this container is made from
Let me just
okay, ma'am.
have a follow-up questions on this. So you mentioned something about the system. Yes, I'm so happy that you took into consideration all of these warehouse, how we're supposed to arrange it. But does your system have anything to do with can you pick up on how you are supposed to arrange
Mm.
the storage items, stored items?
It will start from this, from the stripping of the containers, and then the forklifts then move those containers from its respective racking of storage. It's we have 6 processes po in custom in supply chain management, which is the receiving, the put away, the receiving, and then it is put away, and then storage, and then it is right here is the picking and packing area, and then this is for outbound. For
Distribution.
outbound.
As to the nature of goods, there are different kinds of goods, di ba? You have perishable,
Perishable.
you have general goods. Okay? Let's go first with perishable and general goods. How do you separate them? Kasi iba yung iba yung releasing.
Yes po. Perishable goods, or the goods that are required to be released quickly, are placed above the stacks of containers, so that it can be released, or it can be picked up
How
quickly.
about bulk and containerized? Bulk cargo and containerized cargo.
Bulk,
Because lang to containerized, no?
based on the need, or based on the time needed or required for it to be delivered, it is accordingly put up or stacked up through its delivery time, or when it is needed to be delivered.
I mean, yung storage ng bulk natin. For example, uh, uh, steel products, kunwari, magnetic lifters, hindi siya napuput into container.
Ayun nga po, as I said earlier, we are sorry since we cannot highlight most of the things, since we only have limited resources. And just to continue earlier, we use recycled materials. First, this
But it's
container.
not an excuse enough for not you answering it. You may have had limited resources on how you presented it, but these are things that we expected you to be able to answer.
For example, yung tatanong ni Sir kanina, yung operator, kung saan yung office ng operator, you could have just separate. Hindi naman exactly na kailangan may separate separate na office ng terminal operator para for the kasi sabi ko naman sa iyo, di ba, na iba yung terminal operator, just to make the distinction.
Okay.
So pwede naman yan. Pero it's okay. Okay lang naman.
Bureau of Customs,
Yes po. Apo.
Customs.
Office of the Arrastre Contractor, Office of the Bureau of Customs. These are important offices in the
Kasi di ba hindi, saan nagbabayad ng arastre? Sa Bureau of Customs or sa terminal operator?
Terminal operator.
Terminal operator.
office ng
Warfage.
Warpage.
Warfage. Saan nagbabayad?
Terminal operator.
Terminal operator. So bakit nagkakaroon ng customs office dito?
To fulfill the documentary requirements by the importers.
Pwede yung i-place on more finger dito eh. Kasi releasing na
It could have been better if you had better signages outside.
Pwede last question, pwede sa akin. Pwede i-apply pa rin ang DTP. Delivered duty paid.
Delivered
Duty
duty.
paid sa incoterms.
Wala
Wala
po
pa sila.
Wala kaming printers. We don't have
Sir, ako lang
printers.
pinaghandaan nila kasi yung warehouse, kita mo, alam nila yung static, alam nila yung how to place the
Para mukhang to sir, aftermath to ng Christine. Ayun
Yes, sir.
Aftermath ng Christine yan to.
Ito rin, yun lang.
Ito sa Leon, naman to Leon.
So what do you call this? Parang incomplete yung presentation nyo. Ano itong mga to? Why did you have included as part of your presentation?
Because it's part of the cargo handling po.
And
And this is the vessel po, which is This is the equipment. This is the ship to shore container crane, and this is the transtainer container, which are used for the stacking or the movements of the cargo inside the container yard. And these are used for ship to shore container crane, which are used for transferring the container from the ship to the shore.
container yard.
Nag-cater din kayo ng mga outside container.
Sabi mo nas ka na.
Nag-cater lang din. Disqualified yung question.
Disqualified.
By outside containers, or what do you mean by outside container? Containers from other ports inside the Philippines?
No, the limitation of the storage area for loose cargo, where did you put those other cargos that cannot be stored here?
In the container yard, sir. So, since
Loose cargo yun, loose cargo. Loose cargo. Kapag puno na, saan mo nilalagay? Sa outside, CYC. Outside din. Kasi siyempre, import niya, not import volume of importation. So, sometimes they need to be stored outside CYC. That's solution lang.
that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, ayun po.
Do you have any?
May,
Mention natin documentary.
may tanong pa po kayo. Ikaw.
Okay na. Ms. Rishana, you mentioned earlier that there is an automation,
Yes.
di ba? Can you please give me a simple transaction that you will apply this automation?
The computerized for the barcode system. Ma'am, Pat, we also included the signage for the properly storage of the goods, which are allocated here, which is our 1, 2, 3, and then A1 for the process, for the systematic process of the goods. We also use barcodes, which is for the tracking of the goods inbound and outbound po. That is our main automated system po in our the inbound and outbound, or the inventory management system po. We use barcodes.
What type of vessel?
International.
Internal.
International.
International vessel.
Yes, sir.
MB or
Pag international vessel, kailangan may flag.
Yes. Flagship.
MB, not SS. SS or MB.
Ano yun, sir?
How do you know nga ulit if a vessel is a Philippine registered? How long is this vessel?
Ayun. If it is, ayun nga, if a vessel is in Philippine registry, registered in Marina.
Marina.
Kahapon na kaya binaba na yung flag.
Yes.
Umuulan po kasi.
Nag-upmas tayo, nag-upmas na tayo.
Umuulan po kasi. May bagyo.
Bagyo. May mga spice. Mention ko yung documentary.
Pwede naman. Pero ayun, sir, as we are proud, kaya, as I mentioned earlier, we are proud to present this work to you as it is purely recycled. It is, we made effort for it to be recycled as we adhere to the instructions.
Anong materials mostly na gamit?
Mostly the cardboard is from modules po. From modules po. From
Modules?
Black Sem. Yes.
Marami kayo.
Reviews natin for this subject.
Previous Sem.
Last year.
Module mo na.
Previous Sem.
Last sem.
sem.
Ano pa?
Cardboards po from used deliveries po from our classmates po. Mostly the materials here are donated.
So yun ang, according to Sir Eman, yung construction, it must be recycled.
Opo,
Yes
yes
po.
po. Ayun po yung pinaka-highlight.
How about the sizes of the containers?
These are 20 meter. Yes.
Walang 45. malaki na po.
There's no budget, sir. No, there's budget.
Size 2, ano to, 40 footer?
20.
Walang 20 eh.
20 po. 20.
Pare-parehas ang size eh.
Hindi po,
So what are they supposedly?
20
nasa kabilang side po sana yung yung 40 kaso
20 footer lang.
nasa kabilang side po sana kaso
Hindi, ito mo ang 10 ko eh. Ay, hindi.
20. 20
Oy.
po.
Walang 10 na international ha. Puro local domestic lang.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Amin
you.
lang po yung naaangat na ganito. Try mo sa kanila, sir.
And our cars move, oh.
Ay, sir.
Maganda.